and with the new.
And then tighten it real quick. Slide the bottom bolt in. Both of 1,000 threads. Seems like. I think I said that in the video before. Still not. Maybe. More than 1,000 threads. Ooh. The battery, the pipe's turning it 100 grand. Like graphite. It's like a pencil. Yeah, it's weird, huh? Think you could write on paper with a piece of intake pipe? Maybe. I just rubbed all the milk all on my arm. Yeah. Tossed the pipe a little bit. Alright. It's down there.
Yeah, let's see if it fires up easily the first try every time. Oh no. But it just started a minute ago. We got it to start, but it's hard. I don't know. So we gotta replace the wire from the ignition to the starter. Emilio's helping Shane with that right now.
Hey, what's up, Gordo?
What up, dude?
You know, we're just hot wiring this thing.
Yeah, thanks for the help, man.
Yeah, no problem.
So as well as getting that fixed up and all taken care of, I went ahead and pulled the transmission out of Derek's bike coupe and got the gears all out and everything, because we're going to go ahead and send this off to Liberty to get faceplated, so it's not a little synchro set anymore, and it'll have a little bit more power and for Derek, because he's just running through those synchros and everything. And I'm getting my control arms all on. Dude, they're looking so sick. So those are all on. Just need to tighten up these little bolts. I was checking my bolts to make sure I had the right ones. Looks like they're all the right ones on there, so send over pictures to make sure and double check, but I think they're all the right ones there, and it is really looking good under this thing. I need to go ahead and get the plate all welded up over top here, and then get Kyle his diff back and get mine all up in there, but just going right along. All right, we got the Rally Crx back up on the lift. We're just doing some general maintenance. He had a little oil leak here, a little oil leak back here, and then you can't see it, but the water tube is just completely soaked all the way across. So I think it needs new O-rings on the water tube. It needs a new seal right here on the shift rod for the where it actually shifts gears inside the transmission, a little shift seal. And then up here we actually, it wasn't leaking down here. It had ran all the way down the block up to, it was up where the manifold is. It was loose. It wasn't super loose, but we got an extension and a 12 on there, and these 3 bolts on this one runner were loose, and it actually had a little bit of oil coming out of that port. So we're gonna be putting springs and stuff in this for Brett while it's here, and so we're gonna need to bring this guy down some and check that out and pull the manifold back, look in there, see what everything looks like. as well as I noticed it's missing this bolt right here, and just like Gordo's just was. So we'll go ahead and get that fixed for Brett, get this thing all sorted away, because he's got a race coming up, and we want this thing to really do good. See if he can beat everybody else out there. As well as it's kind of burning some white smoke. He's not sure if it's got a blown head gasket or not, so we're gonna go ahead and pressurize. We already did pressurize it. We're gonna go ahead and pressurize it some more though, now that everything's all dry, because I did fill it up and there were a little bit of drips and stuff. So now that nothing's dripping and everything's all dry, we're gonna pressurize it again and see if it's leaking out of here at all, or it's leaking anywhere. Hopefully we can get it to push past these O-rings back here, which it might only be leaking when it's warmed up because everything's swole and, you know, there's some more passageway for it to get through. So I'm working her good. I'm giving her a really good, really good old diagnosis, trying to figure this out. You know, he said running for a while. He said he ran it for a while, drove it a mile, and it was just smoking a lot of white smoke. That's how he noticed the flex pipe was leaking, and it was just leaking out the back. So gave him the hunch the head gasket was bad. But I've been running it for 5 minutes now, and I haven't got nothing. So I think I need to go just drive it a bit, drive it a mile, and see if it leaks at all, or if it smokes at all. See if it smokes just at all, Yo, all right. So we're gonna go ahead and be pulling the head off now. And just going through this guy, making sure everything's all straight away and all good inside here. So we got some things in the back we want to look at, and having the head off will make that a lot easier as well. So we're just gonna get this guy all ready for the race and jamming out. So it looks like there's quite a bit of oil coming out of number 1, a little bit over here on number 4, but I think it might have been just running across from number 1. Number 1's got quite a bit coming out of it.
Back in between the areas where there's more fluid out. Yep. Just so fast, I don't want to go in. And it moves around. I was ready for you. Take that out. What if I was looking at that thing? You go. I like it, I saw him yesterday. Oh, okay. That's good. You guys have told me that's pretty nice. Is that what you're saying? I don't know. What are you? Hot wiring electric speeder. Yeah. Really nice. Okay, I'll put it in this.
Alright, so I got everything undone, everything hooked, all the nuts off, all the coolant lines, all the plugs, everything. And I always love seeing his PFI cam gears. Super rare, super old. Don't make them anymore. Those things are awesome. But gonna get this head off here soon, in just a second, and start examining everything. Everything looks pretty good in here. I mean, it looks a little wetter in that one than the rest, but not too terrible. It's definitely, let me get a flashlight for you guys. You can see in there. See, it's just soaked in there.
With the camera.
Yeah, that might. Yeah, see, it is just soaked in there. Super, super oily. Probably cooked the valve stem seals, possibly a guide. With how hard he runs this thing and all the rally races and everything, it's definitely possible. So I'm pulling the springs off anyways. Head just needs serviced, you know, get this thing to stop smoking, burning the oil out of the cylinder. It's definitely where the smoke's coming from, but we'll get her all taken care of. Alright, so looks like these seals are pretty shot. There's oil all over the tops of them on both sides. It looks like this side still has the little metal ring clip, but I can't see it on these two on this side. Either way, when we go to pull them off, it's gonna total the seals and we'll have to get new seals for it, but get this guy all sorted out for him and straightened away. All right, so we got the CRX back up in the air. Gonna go ahead and get the seals and stuff on order. Just gotta, you know, go to a birthday party. But we'll be back at it tomorrow. Definitely crank away, kick ass. Like, comment, subscribe down below. This is GoofyBuilt. Peace out.